If you don't know what a train is, Google. Welcome to the Toxic Tavern. This is the tale of Dwarven Clerics and now banned. From D&D Horror Stories, Solid Zealous... D&D Horror Stories, Solid Zealous Steel 115. There are slight spoilers from the Shackle City, so be warned. I was running this game, and as usual, I allow them to do basically whatever they want. It was about 10 years ago, and I tended to be more relaxed and allow more than I should, include changing characters out after the session. This is the first race class combination I've ever banned, and here is why. I decided to run the Shackle City adventure from the book, not a PDF or dungeon magazine. They got decent ways into the first part and were captured and thrown in prison cell deep in the dungeon. I gave them time to find and escape. The Dwarven Cleric, already on thin ice, as a lawful good, allowed an enemy to drown after knocking them unconscious. Had an idea. He antagonized the guard, rolling a nat 20 to trick them into tying him down and to perform a train on him. If you don't know what a train is, Google. I should have said no, but as I said, I allowed almost anything in those days and was curious to see where this was going as far as an escape attempt. But even I was a bit uncomfortable and I let him try. A few hours later, they dragged him back to his cell. He carefully extracted all the cum he could and covered himself in it. Again, I should have stopped it. But he usually has a good plan, and I didn't know what he was planning. So despite being uncomfortable with the idea, I let him proceed. He then basically told me he wanted to use the cum as lube to slip through the bars. I had described the bars before. They were 2 inches, 5 centimeters apart, far too narrow to slip through. His entire plan of getting cum for lube to slip through the bars too close together fell apart instantly. Half the table face-palmed, while the rest openly called him an idiot. We were all good friends and remained so for years. At this point, he realized that he screwed up, and even he was embarrassed. He retired the cleric, which was banned after that anyway, and grabbed a new character.